Hi, this is Nikki. Alycia, she asked me to make this British themed junk journal for her. She's in Canada. So this is what I've made for her. I've just laid it up with some of the paper from Portobello Road. It's one of the playing cards, and this is some old map that I've covered it with, and then these are old copies of advertisements, just a little teacup there, and a miniature postcard there I've just put on the back, and then I've Mod Podged all over it to make it a bit more durable. Inside then, I've covered it with some more of the Portobello Road paper from Papermania. I've used a little Alice in Wonderland envelope, and inside I've got a couple of little tags and one of the Alice in Wonderland cards as well, which I know she likes Alice in Wonderland. There's another one of the playing cards, and this is a postcard. I had London thinking of you, so I've put that in the front, and then I've used it as a pocket, and here I've just put a little tag there to slide in and out. It's just on a plain piece of card with I put a little butterfly sticker on it. Most of the sheets of paper that are like this, that are plain, I've tea dyed. This was with lemon tea, and I really like the effect. They're all very mottled. It makes them look very old. Now Alycia, she likes rabbits, so I've picked a lot of Beatrix Potter things with rabbits on for her. So this is from a Beatrix Potter alphabet book, and so it's a little bunny rabbit munching his carrot. Vintage postcard here from 1981. I made a little envelope with some vellum, and inside I've just put a little piece of Cath Kidston paper as a little journaling spot. I've used, this is from the gardening journal I have, and I've just put I had some Union Jack things that were in a different colour tones. There were blue, greens and brown, so I've used some of those. Alicia's birthday's in June, so I picked this from the Edwardian Ladies Diary, all little poems about June and summer and things, and I've just put a little chocolate wrapper in there as well. And then on the back of there is the Edwardian Ladies drawings, which are just beautiful, aren't they? Some note paper. Here's a picture here from the Royal Exchange in London, and on the back that's looking down where the Mansion House is, isn't it, where Chancellor of the Exchequer gives his speeches. Just a journaling spot there, and I've put a little bird on the back. That's one of the clocks, I think that's in London somewhere, but I can't think where it is off the top of my head. Postcard there from advertising from World War II. Just a nice piece of note paper. This was some packaging here from a recycled leather book that we had, so it's got Made in England on it, so put that in. Here's a picture here of not Hampton Court, is it? That is Greenwich, and at the bottom the Thames barrier there, and then that's at Greenwich, sorry. So yeah, that is Hampton Court, isn't it? That's right, Hampton Court, and that's Greenwich. Oh, get myself mixed up. This is some packaging from a Cath Kidston gift tag I had, and I've used it as a little envelope. And there's a postcard of a advertisement for a play of Romeo and Juliet, and I've just put there an index card in it to as used as a little pocket. An old advertisement there, some just some note paper. Postcard there with the London Eye on fireworks, walking down the embankment. Some stationery from a hotel. This is about medieval London. On the back there's room to write some notes. Notepad there for a building society. Just a journaling spot, that again is Papermania. Picture here from a magazine. This is showing Harrods. And on the back here's theatre down Drury Lane. Just some note paper. Just a little bit of scrapbooking paper there. With sort of images on train ticket. This is from a book about British birds. So I put Puffin on because he's one of my favourites. Just a little journaling spot. There's one of my die-cut tickets there, which I've put on a nice piece of poetry by Wordsworth. An old postcard here of the royal family, from a girly journaling, a girly diary, sorry. Just a photo mat there for her. A score pad from a game and a little piece of nice note paper. Page from a travel journal, I think that is, and it's got a picture here of Lochfine in Scotland. Here's a picture of the church and the Guildhall down in Plymouth, and that's one of the old playing cards from a club in London. Some more tea-dyed paper. Another old advert there for some biscuits by the looks of it, and on them on the back. Here's a copying card. This is from a travel journal, and picture of postcard there, sorry, of Prince Charles. This is a different gardening journal. Just a little nice piece of paper that I liked. This is from a guide to Surrey, and this is Surrey is the next county over from where I live, and so that's just showing a picture of a little village. It's really lovely. I used to work near there. Here's a ruined abbey over in Yorkshire, which I thought was a really nice postcard. Note paper. Page from a British Potter book. This is outside the Houses of Parliament, and this is during evacuation in World War II. Just another Paper Mania piece of paper. This is from a vintage book, you know, where you collected the cards out of packets of cigarettes, and this one here, there's the Queen and her sister as children. Picture here from inside the church at Kew Gardens, from Alice in Wonderland page. Things to do list. Postcard here, this is from Cheddar Gorge. This is from an I Spy book from the 60s, and I've picked the hare and the rabbit pages for her. Just a bit from a address book. This again is some Cath Kids and paper, and I've just put a Union little tag there, Union Jack tag, and there's the back of that paper with Cath Kids and designs on. That's like a piece of paper from that's on the front cover, and it's just into a fancy shape. This was from a guide to London, and again just talks about financial London, Lloyd's of London, that type of thing. There's a postcard here from the Royal Horticultural Society, from a British stamp catalogue, just a nice piece of note paper. I had this card ages ago, and everything's more fun with a friend, which I thought she might think was funny. This is from Gardening Magazine, and I've just turned it into a pocket there and put a tag in it. This is a Paper Mania journeying spot, but I just thought it was so pretty, and it sort of went with the theme of pretty English things. Not that that's English in any way. Put some old postcards in here of different churches, and from a old Seafarers magazine, and I've just, the bits I've cut off the card on the front there I've made into a little tag. This was again from a visiting gardening journal, and it's got a nice piece of wisteria there. Again, another thing from a book about Surrey, and I just thought it was a nice sort of villagey scene picture there. Left over from that things to do list, an index card here, and I've put an old ticket on it. Just a leftover piece of vellum. Postcard here of a ceremony at Windsor Castle. And on the back of there I've just put a little miniature card and put one of those tags behind it. Some nice writing paper. Here I've made like a little pocket, just put a picture on it. In here I've put a variety of things, Rolodex card. This is an old advert, and I've stuck it on the back of just a piece of card to make a journaling spot. Oh, and here's a card here showing walks, and this one's around Winchester, which is where I work now, and this is a sort of where King Alfred used to have his boundary when Winchester was the capital of England, and so it's showing the outline of the capital city as it was before the Romans got here. More coffee dyed paper, and I've put tea dyed paper, and I put a tea dyed dolly on it. This was a journaling spot I Zentangled, so I've just put that in for her. I mean, if she doesn't like it, she can just rip that out. She can rip any bits out if she wants, if she don't like them. Another bit of Kiston paper. Here's some miniature, some old cigarette cards and some miniature little postcards I've put in there that are all sort of Britishy themed. Postcard there, that's from the London Gallery. Here's one of those office envelopes, and I've just put some tape on, which I was sent by Ali, which has got Big Ben on it and Tower Bridge and the Union Jack, so I put that across there and just covered that up because it did have some writing on it, so I've just covered that up. And the last bit here has got a picture of a London tag, London taxi, with the Union Jack design on for somebody to colour. In the back of here, just put a little map here so you can see where England is and how far away it is to America. And then this is an old advert here for Terry's chocolate, and I just love this couple's face, so I've cut that, fussy cut that out for her and put that there, and just put a little bird on it. And I think I showed the back just some old adverts. So I'm going to get that in the post to her, and once she's got it, I will put this video up. Please feel free to leave any questions. Thank you.